What up, gamers? It is Will777JP back at it again with another Will It Play with No Internet? As you guys know, I've been doing this series where we test all sorts of video games to see if the game is actually on the disc itself or if you need internet in order to install it and play the game. So today we will be testing Little Nightmares 2. And shout out to my boy, the boy, your boy, Henry Heck, who made the recommendation down in the description of the previous video, and he actually wanted Little Nightmares Part 1. Well, I don't own Little Nightmares Part 1. The reason I don't own it is because it's selling for a pretty penny. The only one that I can get is the combo pack that comes with Little Nightmares 1 and 2, and I'm like, man, why should I buy that when I already got Little Nightmares 2? So I'm kind of waiting till I get a copy of that first one. Even though I've played it, I beat it, I've got the platinum. Same thing with this one. But it's a game that you should definitely have in your video game collection. So today, we're going to go ahead and test this game and see what it's all about. Will it pass the test? Will it fail? We will find out. Before we get started, thank y'all so much for being here, for hitting like on the videos, commenting, sharing, all that stuff. Thank you so much, man. It means a lot to me. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so, man. It really would help out a lot. I have a goal of 400 subscribers that I would like to reach before the month of March ends, and 500 subscribers by summertime. So please hit the subscription button, and also hit the notification bell, man. I usually have 1 or 2 videos dropping daily, y'all. I don't want you to miss out on this content. I put the work in to get it out there, and I'm glad that it entertains you guys. Also, if you are interested in me testing a game out, let me know. Let me know, man. I will do what I can. If I don't have it, I will try to buy it. And I'm in that situation right now. Somebody requested a game that I do not own, but it's a game I want to add to the collection. So even though it's on my wish list on all my stores, I'm going to be keeping an extra eye on it to see when it goes on sale and to make sure I secure a copy of it. But besides that, let's get it popping. So as you guys know, what I do every single time, we grab the game, we take a look in the back. So right here will show that this game has about 3.87 gigs, right? So that's how much should be on the disc roughly. So let's go ahead and move the camera on over to the TV so we can start our test. And if for those of you guys that have been watching this series, you guys know that we like to do a couple different things. The first thing that we got to do is we got to shut the internet off, y'all. We got to shut the internet off. So the way we do that is we go up to settings, network settings, connect to the internet, turn that off. And how do we know we are off? Because when we go to, just delete that real quick. When we go to the welcome page, there's nothing there. PlayStation Store, you're offline. There's nothing there. PS Plus, there's nothing there, right? So next thing we're gonna do is, well, we gotta take this game out because I have it in the PS5. But we will move the camera just a bit so you can see me put that game in there. And I'm like, oh, Will, you don't really put the disc in there. You have it installed digitally or whatever. So here is the game. I'm going to take it out of the case. Wham, bam. Let's move it back up to the TV. We should get that cue prompt here pretty soon. There it is. Beautiful. Exactly what we want to see. So let's see. All right, 3.86 gigs. What did the case say? 3.87 gigs. So we are pretty damn close with how much data is on the disc to what the console says they're installing. And for those of you guys that don't know, games on PlayStation, the disc usually hold 100 gigs of information. So if a game has under 100 gigs, it should be on the disc. Now, if the game is over 100 gigs, what they should be doing is giving us two discs, a data disc and then a play disc, which Final Fantasy VII Rebirth has. Hey, The Last of Us Part 2 has. Cyberpunk has. And I think that's the best way to do it. But yeah, we'll be right back. We're going to wait till this game is done installing, and then we'll resume the video. And there it is. It is done. It is done. So let's go ahead, get out of here. And once again, guys, we are still disconnected from the internet. None of this stuff is working. So let's go ahead and start the game up. See what we get. So far, so good. This is really, really the point where you know. Good news. Good news. Really, really good news. So let's go ahead and push start. X to start. Okay, come on. All right, here we go. All right, let's check settings real quick. Yeah, everything seems to be working just fine. So let's go ahead and start the game up, see what happens. Can't skip this cutscene. So we're gonna have to sit tight and kind of watch it a little bit. But this is good. This is really, really good. This means that the game is working off the disc. So no internet. You can buy this game, put it in, install it, and get to playing. That's what we like to see. And here we are. Very first level of the game. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. So we are ready. We can play the game. Now, let's do another thing that I like to do. Is I like to see if there is an update once we turn the internet back on. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Network. Connect to internet. And here we are, back to the welcome screen. Internet's up and running. PS Store, internet's back and running. Bam. And PS Plus, up and running. So we're gonna see if there's any updates for the last of Little Nightmares Part 2. Check for update. And there is. So let's see how big the update is. It's 1.084 gigs. So once again, I'm not sure exactly what this update will do, what it fixes, what it adds, whatever, we don't know. But what we do know is that you can play the game with this update and the game looked decent, right? It looked good. It wasn't like Kingdom Come Deliverance where we needed, I forgot, it's like a 50 some gig update in order for the game to work optimally. Even though you can still play it, it wouldn't be recommended. So as soon as this update is done installing, we're going to see what the total size of the game is in total once the update is installed versus what was on the disc. It's crazy, man. Back in the day, these updates didn't exist. It's a gift and a curse because, yes, they're working on the game, making it better, but shitty because you buy these games and they're incomplete, right? Because they got a day one patch or a patch that comes later. I mean, which is a blessing, right? Because back then, if there was bugs or whatever, there was nothing you can do about it. You know what I mean? Nothing you could do about it. You play the game as is. But we didn't really have, I mean, I can't think of any time throughout my life where, especially before the modern gaming era, where there was a game breaking bug and I couldn't play. Like I never had a game like that. Where in today's world, there's game breaking bugs all the time. Games are incomplete all the time, you know? So we're almost done here with this install of this update, and then we'll see what the final number is. So we're installing, what was it, 1 gig? I think the size of the game should be right around 4.5 gigs in total with the update. But we will see. All right, so it is done. Let's go ahead and check it out. Hit the start information. Oh, snap. How did it jump from 4, 5, 6? Damn. So we are at 7.66 gigs. So remember, guys, when we started this test, it was at about 3.876 gigs. And with the update, now we are at 7.66. So version 1.0 to now version 1.05. But anyways, will Little Nightmares Part 2 play with no internet? Yes, it will. Game passes the check. Thank you, Bandai Namco. Thank you to Tarsier Studios, Unreal Engine, everybody who made this game possible. Y'all hit it out the park with this one, and that's what I'm talking about. Give us ownership of games. Y'all made a banger, put the banger on the disc, and the disc is able to play with no fucking internet. Let's go. Thank y'all so much for being here, man. I'm so glad this game passed the test. Thank you. I can't wait for number 3. I hope number 3 is in the same boat where it is on the disc. And if I can get a copy of Little Nightmares 1, I will definitely do the test. Shout out to Mr. Henry Heck for the recommendation. I appreciate you, bro. And once again, if you have a game you would like for me to test, let me know in the comment section. We'll go ahead and make a video and see if you can play it with no internet. Now, like I've said in previous videos, I have about 400 physical video games that we can test. So there's a good chance I have what game you are recommending. Little Nightmares 1, I do own, just digitally, right? Hi-Fi Rush, I do own, just digitally. But either way, I'll keep my eye out on those games, and if I can get a physical copy that's that's not too expensive, I'll go ahead, buy it, and we'll run a test on those games as well. But let me know what you guys would like for me to test next. There's a good chance I do have it in my collection. But thank y'all so much for being here. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. And if you didn't enjoy this video, let me know why in the comment section down below. I'm always looking for ways to improve. Thank you for those of you guys that are here and subscribed, and I just appreciate it so much. We'll catch you in the next one. Keep it gaming.